immediately.
Immediately.
I think 2 weeks later, I was at a shop looking at dresses. And we didn't get married to 2 years after we got engaged.
Okay.
So I would say I went to maybe 20 different boutiques.
20
different boutiques. I went to bridal shows, and I was very much into finding the perfect dress. And I didn't find the perfect dress until about 4 months before I got married.
Tell me what happened on these 20 different visits. How many stores did you go to in one day?
Maybe only about 2 or 3. Like, I wouldn't go.
So you spent a couple of months.
Yeah, looking. I mean, I got married, engaged November, and in about the beginning of December, I was looking for my dress.
Okay.
Dragging my girlfriends to the dress shops. Started with the David's Bridal.
How was that?
That wasn't too fun. They didn't have any of my sizes actually in the store, so that
How
was
did
the
that
problem.
make you feel?
Not too fabulous. I every dress that I wanted to try on, they was like, oh, well, we don't have your size, but we can order it online. So that wasn't too fun.
What about you? You sort of chuckled. What happened with you when you were looking for your...
How
many stores did you go to?
I didn't go in any stores.
Really?
I did all my window shopping online.
Wow.
And I went to different wedding stores online. And I found a dress that I liked, but it was very expensive.
Okay.
And I figured maybe if I wait a little while, because it was almost a year and a half before the wedding, that maybe the price would go down, and it didn't. So I went to eBay.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Okay.
What did you do?
I did the David's Bridal because that's the only place that you can really go into a store and have something that they do have there that fits you. The first place I went, they had maybe 5 dresses in my size.
Really?
And even those, nothing that I would ever really consider. But since I was out trying on dresses, I'm going to put one on. It seemed that they wanted to do strapless with the thing over it for everything. They wanted to cover up everything.
Let me ask you this. Do you really want to be covered up?
No.
No.
Well, I want to cover up certain things, but I don't want to be hidden, no.
Right.
But when you said cover up, I
Yeah,
took that to
like
mean
it was kind of like a robe. Yeah,
Okay.
everything
That's what I
had
meant by-
like a robe over it, and
Yeah.
of course my mother loved it, but it wasn't what I wanted. And David's, I was fortunate that I have a right shape that I could put something on, and it would zip up, and it would look good, and I had a nice sales associate working with me. But when it came to it, I didn't love any of those dresses.
Okay.
You know?
Let me ask you this. You didn't have a good
Experience
time.
at David's
You
Bridal.
definitely didn't have a good time. Because here's my thought. You get engaged.
Right.
You want to go and try on dresses,
Right.
and you want to have that moment where, you know, your aunt or your cousin. Or, did you take anybody with you?
The
when you went
first
looking
couple
for dresses?
times I went, I didn't. Because I wanted to have the perfect dress first, and then bring them back so they can be like, oh, you look fabulous in it. I didn't want to put on a dress that was completely horrible on me and then have them see me in that dress. So the first couple times I didn't take anybody.
Okay. But my thought is you want to have this fantasy moment where you walk out, your aunt, your sister, your grandma, and everybody is there, and you just... and you definitely didn't have it clicking on the computer, on the keyboards.
Wow. So you didn't go to one bridal shop?
No. And no one saw my dress until my wedding day. I was the only one that saw my
How did that make
dress.
you feel?
At first, I was disappointed, but then I thought, okay, this is special because they get to see me for the first time in it at the wedding.
But how special is it when they can see you before you do that grand presentation to everybody? You missed out on that completely.
Yes, and it was disappointing in the beginning. I actually cried because I was thinking.
And why were you crying?
Because, like you said, you want the excitement of, wow, that's a dress for you. That fits you. And I didn't get that, so.